Hello there, and welcome to Fans Discussing Fandoms. My name is Patrick.
And my name is Tim.
What are you talking about today, Tim?
We are going to be talking about the Game Awards 2024, some of the reveals that were shown at the award show. To start with, very first thing we got, which God, I'm so hyped for, is The Witcher 4.
I know, eh? That came straight out of left field. I was not expecting Witcher to make an announcement or CD Projekt Red to have an announcement like that. But damn, am I happy they did.
Neither did I, because they only entered full production for the game this year. So I'm like, okay, well, if they only entered it this year, it's too early for a trailer. Like, it's going to be at least next year until they're ready to give us a full on trailer. But we got it this year. And yeah, so Ciri's the protagonist, which I love because I love Ciri. Geralt will be in the game. They have said he's going to be in the game, and you hear his voice at the end of the reveal trailer. So he is going to be there, just again, not as the main protagonist, because Ciri is going to be the main protagonist. I like how he isn't just absent for the game, and I'm hoping we can visit him or even have a mission or two of hunting a monster alongside him. That would be really cool.
Like with the other mentor Witcher that was training Geralt and Ciri.
Yeah, and now it's Geralt training Ciri, and you're doing a hunt with him. That would be really cool. They also introduced like a chain that Ciri uses to tie up the monster, and she even ignites it on fire to burn the monster before she beheads it. But a chain like that in the game, we don't know how it's gonna work mechanically, but if it's like in the trailer and you can use it to like bind monsters, or it's like a grappling hook to get to higher areas, or maybe if you're fighting a griffin, you can use it to latch onto the griffin and either pull yourself up to the griffin or like tie it to a tree. That way the griffin like buckles and slams back onto the ground. If it's things like that, that could be extremely cool.
I know, eh? It looks like they added some new mechanics, like you mentioned with that. I know there's already potion making, right? There's potions that you can make, right?
Yep.
Was that a new potion, or was that just a callback to a previous potion? The one where you see her, it looks like she could see in the dark, or she got animal eyes?
Yeah, I mean, there's like 30 potions in the game that do 30 different things. So I'm sure it was one of those potions.
Possibly. Plus, I feel like the cinematic trailer really kind of captured the experience that you get as a Witcher.
Yeah. Well, it showed off a tone, I feel like, where the new Witcher is going to be like darker, grittier, more monsters compared to the last game. Which could be really cool.
Yeah.
Her outfit also looks really cool. I really hope that's the base outfit she has on the game, because I really like it. And it looks so cool. I love it. But CD has said that they have learned a lot of lessons from Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, really?
So, knowing that and hoping that they learned the right lessons from Cyberpunk, because there's a lot of lessons to learn from Cyberpunk, I'm hoping that, again, they take the right lessons from Cyberpunk for the new Witcher. Like, not rushing its release, polishing it to a fine tee before releasing it, some gameplay things. Things like that I'm hoping they do take the right lessons from Cyberpunk and apply them to Witcher 4. So that it is nothing but amazing.
Or the next thing, which is a thing that blew my mind. I was not expecting. Yeah, I was not expecting anything related to this being popping up, but Elden Ring Night Rain.
Yep.
Which allegedly is supposed to be a roguelike.
Yeah, because there were bosses in the trailer that I recognized from Dark Souls 3.
Yeah. The other thing is the fact that it's co-op, which I'm just like, whoa. Like, so many people are excited to see a built-in co-op, not just like you invite people to your world, like a seamless co-op kind of experience, considering all the mods for seamless co-op experience geared this game towards that, which is great.
Yep.
All of these are rumors, so don't quote me on this, but allegedly, as I said, it's a roguelike, and it's supposed to be along the lines of you pick your kind of character, your champion, and it comes like as a preset class, and then you
Yeah.
build yourself up over the course of 3 days, and then after 3 days it's reset or something along those lines.
Yeah, I think I heard it's 3 days and then you get a boss.
Yeah, which I'm wondering because it's set in the world of Elden Ring, like you see like the proper map.
Yep.
So I'm wondering, is it going to be open world or is it going to be?
I assume so. Like, I
Yeah.
assume they just took Elden Ring, sectioned off a part of it, made some changes to the environment and added stuff. And then it will just be like you're thrown into that sectioned off area. You have those 3 days to level up, explode, and then you fight a boss at the end of those 3 days. And like a roguelike, the enemies will, change, the loot will change with each run, and, things like that are in a roguelike. Boss will be different.
Yeah. But I'm just wondering like what the layout will be, because like with it being roguelike, it makes me think something along the lines of the classic roguelike. Like you have Into the Gungeon, then you also have, oh gosh, why am I Hades? Which you go around fighting, but then, death respawn. Maybe it would be
Yeah,
something
it
along the
could.
lines of that.
Yeah, it could be like Hades, where they have like 3 or 4 dedicated areas. It could be Limegrave is one. Maybe another one is a poison swamp, because we know he loves poison swamps.
Yeah.
And then another one is a castle. Fourth one is maybe a forest. And it's like Hades, where you go through each of those areas until you hit the end. But you don't have to wait long, though, because we're getting it this year. Next year, 2025.
I'm excited to see that they're going in a different direction, but I do need to warn people who are really excited, really big on Elden Ring and its gameplay. It's not going to be the same thing. There's going to be a lot of things that have changed. Like, for example, you can scale walls, which you could not do. The travel mechanics with the flying bird, magic bird thing, that's not something that existed. It looks like there's new combat mechanics, but I'm pretty sure that would be effectively the same. Everything else will be basically the same as far as it goes for gameplay wise, but when it comes to like the open worlds, some of the traversals that you're used to, those would be different.
Yeah.
And I also love that it's not just like a DLC. It's a standalone game, which was a huge surprise for me. I'm 100% buying it though.
Well, of course you are.
Yeah. Plus, like, co-op? Are you kidding me? That's geared towards it?
Do you think it will be crossplay?
That's a good question. I'm hoping that they have crossplay, but at the very least, my partner has expressed interest. So, I hopefully won't be playing it alone.
Another game that was revealed was Slay the Spire 2.
Yeah.
Which looks so good.
I didn't really play Slay the Spire. I did watch some gameplay, but it is like the original game was good.
Yep.
I didn't really see the trailer for Slay the Spire 2, so
in terms of the classes in the game, like picking a class at the start of your run, the poison dude is back. The knight is back. The one with the orbs, he's also back. We didn't see gameplay for him. They teased him, basically. So he's there in the game. And then they did show 102 new classes, which is cool. Other than that, like, it's the same gameplay as the first one, just, visually better and with most stuff added in. So that looks really cool. And I'm really happy that they are bringing back the best classes from the first game, like the poison dude and the orb dude. And then I also appreciate that they are adding a couple new ones.
yeah.
So that looks good.
There are a couple other things for announcements that came as a surprise for me as well.
Yeah.
Like probably the first one I'd say would be Okami sequel. They haven't had a game in 18 years, and I didn't play the original. I only know Okami because of Super Smash Bros. But a lot of people really liked it. So it was a pleasant surprise to see something from Okami. Another thing is, you might not know this. You might know it, but there's a good chance you don't. This was a game I played when I was a kid, and I don't think I've seen anything from them since the PS2. Like, this game was on the original Xbox. Turok Origins was the game that was announced. And it's basically like future tech meets dinosaurs. And you're going around like fighting dinosaurs, surviving in the wild. I don't honestly remember too much about the game. I just remembered really enjoying it as a kid.
Yeah.
But I was not expecting to see Turok to show up.
Yeah.
I think this is their third game installment because they had the original Turok and then they had Turok Evolution and then this is Origins. Oh, it's a reboot of the classic. Interesting. And the very first Turok game came out on the Nintendo 64.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So it's old. Then we also got Borderlands 4, which we kind of knew about, but
yeah. What did you think of that trailer? For me, it was very underwhelming.
Yeah, no, I think I can agree with that. I don't know. I feel like there's something missing from when we played like the original Borderlands and Borderlands 2, which my personal opinion is Borderlands 2 was my favorite, but that's also because I played it the most.
Yeah. Because even the Borderlands 3 first reveal gameplay trailer, I feel like had more of an oomph to it than this.
Yeah. There's a lot of returns of like old games popping up, which I'm really liking.
Yeah.
Because like these are sequels or like reboots that I would not have thought to have heard about.
Ninja Gaiden is also coming back as a side scroller, pixelated side scroller, which is cool because that's an old franchise.
Yeah.
Those were the reveals. There were obviously a lot more reveals, but those were kind of the biggest reveals that we wanted to talk about and mention at the Game Awards 2024.
Yep.
Thank you all for listening. Check us out on Instagram, Threads, Spotify, and YouTube. If you are excited for any of these games like we are, leave a comment, and we'll see you all in the next one.
Goodbye.